So there again, 16-year-old little gal comes up here and hits strong enough to break bones. Could break the nose, whatever. That's all it takes a lot of times to get out of a bad situation or whatever. It's just a quick strike and move on. The other thing is calling attention to yourself. You notice she struck. Well, that's one of the things. A lot of people understand that as a yell, as it were. But what it does a couple of things. One is it gets you to breathe and put more power into things. The other thing is it scares your opponent or whatever. If you want to make your opponent hurt worse, you scream before that, they tense up, and therefore it makes your attacker receive more apparent damage. So that's one of the things. You always have to think about the little things that you're putting together that'll make you survive. Okay? And now then, most people, when you're talking about rib bones, one thing or another, if someone's attacking you or whatever, it's real easy to disable someone just by striking across the collarbone right here. This takes less power to break than actually what we're talking about was rib bone. And the other thing is, most people think of karate chop or whatever. It's usually just a hand strike down into the collarbone area to disable a shoulder or whatever. Right. And this is usually about this simple. You can step up, strike downward into a collarbone or whatever, and it's dislocated. The shoulder doesn't control itself well anymore. And guess what? If the shoulder doesn't work well, the rest of the body is going to go away with it, because this person attacking you is going to want to move away. My thing is, you're thinking, okay, he's talking brutal stuff. I'm not encouraging you to hit and beat someone that just happens to be your friend or whatever. But if you're in a situation where you're in Walmart or you're heading shopping or someone else, someone will come up to physically attack you, or your kids or whatever, you've got to take care of someone, and especially taking care of those around you, especially kids or whatever. There again, most of the time, it's simply just having a plan. And I've talked to women in different self-defense classes or whatever, and most of them just, when they come out of shopping mode or whatever, they're not thinking about purse or whatever. Oh, I've got to get the kids to here or whatever. Think about that. When you're walking out, don't leave your purse out exposed, attracting attention. I'll not call her name, but this woman I asked one day, she comes out of Walmart or whatever. She leaves her purse in the buggy, grabs the first kid up, puts him in the car, throws the keys down in the car, goes around and gets the other kid or whatever. All this time her purse is out there attracting attention, that's trying to tell everybody that she's a target. Okay? Don't be a target. Be able to actually have a little bit of a plan. She should have kept her keys in her hand. She should have got her purse, put it in the car when she opened it up, whatever, and kept the keys in the hand. And here's how simple it is. If someone come up to cause trouble or whatever, and she wants to protect one of the kids, all she had to do is close the door, lock it. One kid's instantly safe or whatever, just by having a plan and having the keys in hand. The other thing about having the keys in hand is they're a good weapon. The thing is, if someone comes up and attacks me or whatever, the thing is, keys work real good. Gouging into someone's hand, the soft tissue here, whatever, rib areas are real soft tissue. Throat. Even just taking your keys and slapping somebody across the face with them, whatever, there again will water the eyes, whatever, and you can get away from this person. A lot of self-defense, there again, is just getting away from yourself. This person is actually attacking you. It should actually be the person that you want to have them getting away from you. Okay? So now then. So we've talked about striking with the hand and one thing or another. We hadn't talked about someone going from behind you. People worry about getting choked from behind, that there's nothing you can do, whatever. There's always something you can do, whatever. Especially the person's up behind you, whatever. They're presenting you with targets. Like I say, breaking rib bones, someone's behind you. All it takes is a good elbow strike sometime, going backward or whatever, just to cause enough damage to this person to have them let you go. All right, it's just simple. You can strike backward that way, whatever. Just like the board snapped, this person's rib snaps, they're going to let you go from behind. So even someone grabbing you from behind is not a disadvantage. You've got to use where this person is to take advantage of what you have available to hit this person with or strike and get away from. Basically, just having a plan. Okay? So just for the sake of it, we're going to step through another series of moves, whatever. The next one up from what we did before, doing a little more elaborate strikes and turns and blocks. There again, notice how simple these movements are. All they're doing is practicing, going through these moves, learning to block, strike, punch, and just step and move with their attackers. All right, that good? Go.
Yeah.
being the defensive person. Now it's time for her to be the big attacker or whatever, right? Okay. Mr. Miller's going to defend against her reaching up and grabbing him. Okay. Single fail. Alright. Now notice, most people are going to come up and they're going to grab you and try to threaten you or whatever. The thing is, once someone lays hands on you, you should be able to start into something to defend yourself. Okay? What you'll notice here, he's going to step back, whatever, and just pull her with him. It's just simply taking a step backward, drags the opponent off balance or whatever. From that point, he's going to get the hand loose and go back and kick her in the face.